Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. You have arrived to the final destination, the final stream of 2025, I guess. There we are. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you slept well. I definitely slept well. Oh man. Honestly, it's still a bit crazy to believe that it's December. Why is it December? I don't get it. I thought we were like at a good pace, like doing good, and like suddenly no, it's December. It is December. It's over. Time's up, I guess. So yeah. Good morning. Yes, good morning. What? It's 8 a.m. in the morning. You know? Is this a talk stream? This is a talk stream. Yes. No production. I don't think I'm definitely not in the mood for production. That's for sure. So yeah. Right. Yes, indeed. There we are. December. Still need to check them out. Really should check them out. But yeah. Guys, we're approaching the end of the year. I'm a felling it. What? Yes, I know. Please don't kill me. But yeah. Tell me you haven't heard of Imperium. I haven't heard of Imperium. I'm sorry. I'm very uncultured. I admit, I'm quite uncultured, and I'm like going into very niche things. So yeah. But anyway, so it's the end of the year. Music wise, I'm completely wrapped up. I haven't finished any more tracks. I had like a very, very long list of tracks that I wanted to release this year. But unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately, Aphelion happened, right? Yeah, so yeah, you can blame the lack of releases on Aphelion, I guess. I got you gonna drop top 4 December things. Fantastic. So I can become a lot more cultured, I guess. But yeah. Now, but I'm like very excited for 2026, right? We may have had very few releases this year, right? Definitely more than the last 2 years, because those were only 2 releases per year, which is nothing, right? So yeah, I'm definitely very, very excited for 2026 because with the pace that I'm currently producing and with the strat that I developed, with like focusing only on one thing, you know, you should know by now, with all the streams that we're doing. Yeah, I think I'll definitely be able to like output more songs for next year, definitely. But yeah, your Discord ping keeps tricking me. Okay, fine, then I guess I'll close Discord. I'm sorry, Tal. I'll check those tracks out later. Wait, December? I released on Rushdown out of all places. What? Okay, I definitely have to check them out now. But anyways, I'm now educated. Fantastic. Oh yeah. By the way, educated. You know what this is? So here's the thing. Today I had to like I had to. I went to like a small little like lunch meetup with yeah, some colleagues that I know. And one of the colleagues is he's like an incredible like music nerd. I wouldn't call him a sound engineer, but he's quite a nerd. But yeah, one of the things that he showed me was this, which is basically a pickup that yeah, I can just like put this on my thumb, right? And then I can like combine like picking with fingerstyle. And I was like, dude, give me this thing. Give me that. And yeah, I like it. It's a little bit too stiff, I'd say, so it's probably going to be a little bit hard to play electric guitar with this, or classical guitar, I guess. Usually the softer picks tend to be nicer to play. But, yeah. Tao's disappointed for some reason. Why? I can pick and I can play fingerstyle. It's like the best of both worlds, brother. So, yeah. Playing with a thumb will be a little bit difficult, but yeah, you can adjust. You can adjust. It's pretty cool. But, yeah. Rushdown Winchant! Yes. Rushdown. Oh, God. Rushdown. Sometimes I still think that they're still here. Rest in peace, Rushdown. But anyways. Oh my god, I thought I got pinged. Is the ping really that loud? Like, what? Oh, yeah, it is loud because of the Discord audio, that's why. Wait, but I can mute this, and then I can still have Discord open, and there's gonna be no ping, right? I'll just mute Discord, and that's it. Like, not Discord itself, like the channel in OBS. So, yeah. But anyways, like, I actually wanted to, like, do a small little talk stream because I was, like, slacking with music, right? And I was noticing that, yeah, my motivation was going downwards. So I thought, hey, let's do one final stream where we talk about what we accomplished. Let's keep it chill. Let's keep it calm. And yeah, this month I want to like focus on meeting up with friends and family and actually spend time touching grass, because I don't tend to do that for the entire year. And yeah. So, what do we do? Well, lots of different things actually. So like, you may remember the very beginning of the year, we started with Remnant Storms. Ilk, we started with Remnant Storms, right? Let me check my own discography to see if that's correct. I think yes. And honestly, this track was a pretty interesting accomplishment because I finished it in like 3 months maybe, right? It was a very quick and easy track that I just decided to quickly finish. And this was also the very first time Opal got to make some cover art for somebody else. So yeah, this track is definitely very, very special. Because I noticed at that moment, hey, when I really like just focus on one thing, I finish it. I tend to get things finished when I only focus on one thing. But yeah, the strategy hasn't really developed itself until the later half of the year. So yeah. Orel, what's up? Hello. Good morning. So yeah, definitely Remnant Storms. It is a turning point. You could also technically say that that's when Jovial really started because of Remnant Storms and Jovial Rain. No. Oh no, it kind of seemed funny that like the one track that, you know, kickstarted this year was like rain related. So yeah, definitely. There are like 2 flies in there that if they're going to bother me, I'll slap them with a freaking pick. What do we have then? We also had the Cosmic Fluid collab with this album, you know. Also pretty good track. Also pretty happy that this got finished. So that's nice. And then, like, in the middle of nowhere, AU5 announces, yo, 11th anniversary of Snowblind remix competition. So, yeah, there we got this one done. And this is also a very, very, very nice track that me and Paul did. Yeah, so we got that released. And then, like, that's also when I started to, like, develop the strat of just focusing on one thing. We also started with the streaming. Bro, I completely forgot about that. Like, back then I did stream, you know, regularly on Twitch, but then I had to stop because of issues related with my workspace. Workplace with work. all right, with work. And yeah, it just wasn't really sustainable. So at some point I had to stop, but then I came back much stronger than before. And yeah, definitely. Then after that came the rebrand, right? And after that came the big one, Aphelion. People really enjoyed this track. They really enjoyed this track, and it really shows that people like big songs. I keep like getting this like argument to say that I need to keep my tracks simple. No. I'm not that type of guy. I'm not that type of guy, my friend. And yeah, it's pretty amazing to see how well, first of all, that the unfinished version of Aphelion, the unfinished version of Aphelion completely blew up, right? On the backside. I didn't even notice. I just like posted it there and just called it a day. And then I see on SoundCloud, yo, this almost got like 8K, right? And I was like, oh, holy shit. People really like this. They really like this the song. And it was unfinished. So like yeah. At some point 2 years later, I said, hey, fuck it, I'm locking in on that and I'm gonna finish it, right? And that's what we did, and it's like exploding again. It's amazing to see. So once again, thank you guys so much for the support on Aphelion. I wasn't sure if I was gonna reach that same high as when I posted it on my alt account, but it did, and yeah, I'm very grateful to finally take this one off the list and have it out. Yeah, it is great. It's great. Modus speedrun is done. And next, Modus stream. But we also have this. Who's Agente? I don't know who Agente is. I'm sorry. So, yeah. I didn't even finish the first drop. Yeah. It tends to happen that, you know, you abandon something midway through. This also happened to me. Most of the times it happened on the Newgrounds Audio Deathmatch, which, by the way, I do want to see if I can, like, participate next year. If they're gonna do next year, right? Because I miss doing those competitions where I only have, like, 2 weeks to make a track. Yeah, it definitely helps to, like, hone my skills. So, yeah. Electricity went off. I missed last minutes of talking. You can rewind if you so choose. So yeah. Spectre Artillery is nice, but I think Aphelion is my favorite. You're effectively that like one meme of the two cars and like the car seller like, this is brilliant, but I like this. No, this was Top Gear, wasn't it? Hang on a minute. That meme was from Top Gear. Oh god. Again, I'm very uncultured. I don't like know many mainstream things, so yeah. Simplicity is boring. Keep doing what you're doing. Definitely like. I already talked about this on the Discord server, but I recently like sent 2 songs to Tokyo Machine for review, and I definitely enjoyed those, and he did give me some pretty good feedback on both tracks, which I appreciate because they've been sitting on the back burner for quite some time, and I just wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if they were like quote unquote perfect or like if they had some kind of issue. Like my ears couldn't tell. Not because I thought they were good, but like I knew something was missing, but I couldn't really figure out what. Right? It's the worst feeling of all time. But like on the second track, he gave me like some pretty bizarre advice. And well, advice. He commented that like the track was very abstract, and there was like too much going on, and like there was like no motif and stuff. I didn't really get this piece of advice because for one, it was a track that like leaned more on this sort of like mainstream dubstep, mainstream rhythm type of style, right? It's a bit less typical of a normal JoVio track. And like, yeah, I don't know. It kind of made me like think, hey, should I really like should I really like make things simpler just to like, just so like people can like talk about it more and stuff? Because that was the main argument. People are gonna have a hard time to basically, you know, propagate this track basically, because it was so complex and was difficult to describe. And I was just thinking, no, not really. I don't think that like with the brand and the style that I currently have going on, that I can't really make things simple. I can't. I'm just a producer that likes to keep things complex and keep the listener on their toes, right? Because to me, that's more fun than having to listen to quote note rhythm, right, over and over and over again. So, yeah. I guess a good example of like how to keep things simple is Devath. Because like, Devath, or whatever. Devath, like, basically just makes quote note rhythm, but I enjoy like the majority of his tracks. Like, yeah, I don't know how the hell he does it. That he's like, they developed this like style where it's, yeah, it's effectively quote note rhythm, but it's so good. It's really good and very flowy and stuff. So yeah, maybe that's a good idea, but at the same time, I'm just like not that kind of producer. And I think it's better in my case if I lean more into the complex side and I keep things, yeah, abstract and interesting. So, yeah, definitely. I don't think that simplicity is boring per se. It can be done right. If you do it right, then it can be interesting. But most of the time, I don't want to keep things simple, right? Because to me, it's not interesting, right? It kind of like just communicates to me that this guy didn't really put much thought into his song. It just made something simple for simplicity's sake, right? And I don't know, I feel like I feel a lot more engaged to the track if I notice, hey, okay, this guy's putting a lot of effort and detail into his song, right? So yeah, I don't know. I guess it's a preference thing. I'm not sure. Like, this comment was a bit bizarre coming from Tokyo Machine, but still, yeah, he still gave out solid advice when it comes to like, you know, the song structure, mixing and stuff. So still, I do appreciate the feedback. I definitely do. The fly just like landed inside of this glass. God, this fly has ADHD. This fly has ADHD, so yeah. My guy most listened to artists this year were Opeth and Dream Theater. Okay, so yeah, pretty much the kings of long songs. Damn. That's cool. I feel it's goated. Thank you, my friend. But yeah, I definitely want to like make more songs like Aphelion. Maybe not as long because yikes. How many months did we take to finish Aphelion? Pretty sure somebody can like take track of that because I streamed the entire process. But yeah, it took quite a while to finish Aphelion, so yeah, I'll definitely try to keep it short. Though, not gonna lie, I do like songs that kind of have this like 3-drop structure, right? And that kind of like just like tell a narrative with the structure and keep it long. I actually have like, I think I have like one more track that follows the structure, and it's another Tao collab called Flumen. And yeah, it has that like 3-drop structure and kind of like follows a narrative. But yeah, I still need to finish other tracks before I can start working on this one, so yeah. Right, you are Jovio. Yes, indeed. It is I. I want to go again next year too. Ooh, competition. Oh man. Why is there a message I could see in the video but not in the chat? That's because you may have top chat enabled. Like if you look at the top left, you'll see that it says top chat, right? You have to switch it to live chat to see all messages, right? So yeah, I feel Beat Saber is gonna be sick. Yeah, 1AO started to make a Beat Saber map using Aphelion, and I don't know. I really find this cool. I don't own a VR headset. I don't know if I can like play Beat Saber knowing that I get very easily overwhelmed by lots of different things. But still, it's very, very cool that someone's using a track for a rhythm game. I like this. I like it a lot. So yeah. Also gotta finish so much stuff with it, like the Perfect remix and some slow song in C sharp. C sharp, good key, good key. I'm also a very nifty enjoyer of slow songs, right? I like slow songs. But yeah. But I mean, yeah, like the only advice that I'm gonna give you is focus on one track at a time. All right? Focus on only one thing. Finish that one thing, and then you can move on to the next thing. All right? Because, yeah, otherwise you'll just be running in circles. So, yeah. Rhythm is kind of shit. I mean, in my opinion, I don't like the genre, right? But, big however, right? Big but. I feel like, just like simply hating on it, because it sucks. I don't really think it's that productive. Actually, like Funcase made a pretty good video talking about this, so like rhythm hate, right? And honestly, yeah, I agree with like lots of points. Because think about it like this: you wouldn't probably say the same thing about stuff like hardstyle or raw style or extra tone, because these are also genres that I guess the quote-unquote normal person isn't going to like a lot, but loads of people love hardstyle and extra tone and whatnot, right? Because yeah, it's a very like heavy raw genre, right? It kind of feels like it kind of goes into like this direction of like heavy metal, right? The music has a lot of power. It's very, very raw and like you really feel it. And the same thing goes for rhythm. And that's kind of also the point of rhythm. It's supposed to like invoke this feeling of just like being able to headbang and just like feeling this like raw energy, right? And if you don't really get it, I'd say also look towards like UK dubstep, right? Because it also kind of follows this same logic. Though it's a lot more going into the direction of like simplicity and stuff, right? But it still has like wonky sounds, right? Why are there so many flies in there? But it still has like very wonky sounds, and it kind of like has a lot of similarities to rhythm. So yeah, I'd say my opinion on rhythm has changed quite a bit. Back then I would like absolutely hate it. But nowadays, I do understand that it's a product of its time and its environment, and I can also enjoy a good rhythm track. So you know, it's not like I completely hate the genre now. So yeah. Anyways, Animals' leaders fans literally clap out complex ass polyrhythms on their concerts. What? Oh my god. Well, that's kind of cool. That's actually really cool. Though I think that's because they like listen to the tracks loads and loads of different times, and they just memorize the polyrhythm, right? So yeah, I can see that. But that's really, really cool. That's really, really cool. I wish we could kind of have something similar to dubstep. I mean, okay. With the DJ culture, like people in a dubstep set, they do like also like sing out whatever pattern's going on. So like I guess it's not that far apart, though it's not as complex as a polyrhythm. So, but yeah, Devath is peak. Yes, Devath. What is going on with these flies? Okay, let me give me a sec. I'm gonna like ventilate. maybe, hopefully these flies will just fly away, right? Without, okay, I can't hear the background music anyway, so yeah. Maybe they'll just fly away, I'm not sure, but like they're like just zooming around the room. It's very annoying. Ugh, sorry. How's that B thing in keys pronounced though? That's a flat, right? The hashtag is a sharp, and the B looking thing is a flat. You're welcome. So, yeah. Heavy metal ain't raw nowadays. Not even close. Don't know much about the genre right now to say if it is or not, but yeah. You still get what I mean, right? The idea is to just feel the raw energy. So yeah. And speaking of lagging, I think my stream should be... oh, I did drop a couple frames, but we should be back now. Though speaking of lagging, I want to do something. I am gone. I am gone. Not anymore. Okay, this should be fine now. I sometimes have to like reset the camera because it gets very, very laggy, right? But that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. What's your favorite food? I'd say my favorite food is goulash suppe. Goulash stew, right? But more like the soup rather than like the actual stew. No wait, not stew. No, because like there are like two things over here. The first one is goulash, which is not a soup. It's not a stew. It's just like a platter with meat and with like a very dark paprika sauce, right? That would be goulash. And goulash suppe, goulash stew, I guess, is kind of like the same thing, but in soup form, and it's like 100 times better in my opinion. And yeah, I enjoy this food a lot. It is my comfort food, because I can really just like eat like four, just 4 plates of this thing. Bowls, right? Just like 4 bowls of this thing and still not be full. It's that tasty. So yeah, definitely. Stuffy goulash suppe. I think I asked that already and you said already. Messing with my dementia. Why? You've just now embarrassed me in front of like, how many people? I can't see. I don't usually check how many people are watching. 7 people. How dare you? How dare you, my friend? But yeah. My Hungarian friend literally makes the best version you've ever tasted. I mean, yeah. Hungarians... I can imagine that Hungarians will, like, nail this dish down. Because it comes from Hungary, so... It comes from Hungary, so yeah, it makes sense. But, yeah, it's definitely my comfort food. Definitely. So, yeah. Oh, man. Oh, man. I gotta say, this year was a lot more eventful than the previous ones. And I'm very glad. I kept beating myself up because I only released like 2 tracks every year. And yeah, I was just like not happy with that output. Cause, yeah, I do want to finish more shit. But if I just like go left, right in a circle, then yeah, I won't be getting anything done. So yeah, I'm kind of glad that I was able to pick up the pace this year, and I definitely want to get shit done for 2026, especially for the first quarter. I want to finish this stupid fucking EP, because like you have to know. The EP, I originally planned it to like come out like, yeah, Q4 of this year, right? At the very least Q4. And that didn't work because of other stuff, like just kind of messing up my plans. For one, Aphelion, but for the other, like, you know, issues with primarily the lyrics of the last track. I really, really struggled with that. Luckily, I finished it recently. And yeah, now I really just gotta finish that one track. I need to apply the feedback that Toki gave me on those 2 tracks, and then we should be set for Q1. Though this may also delay us. This may also get delayed, because the other thing is that I actually recently bought DaVinci Resolve Studio, and I want to get used to that program to make visuals, and that's definitely going to take a while. If anything, I'll probably have to resort to After Effects a couple times, because yeah, I'm like a complete foreigner with DaVinci. I may have the entire program at my fingertips, and so far I've been like practicing it quite a bit, and I'm enjoying the program, but it's still quite messy and unknown for me, especially like Fusion, because I mean, if you know the workflow in After Effects, it's like just a linear timeline. In Fusion, you still have a timeline, but you primarily work with nodes, right? Which is like a Blender workflow, and it's scary. But I started to figure out how this entire thing works, what the typical workflow looks like. One piece of advice that I can give you: always put a multi-merge before the media out. Don't ask any questions, do it. Just do it! So, yeah. Oppo, hello, what's up? What's up? So, yeah. M500 as well. Hello. Guten Morgen. So, yeah. What we have planned. So, the EP, right? Where I finally finished the lyrics of the last track, which means that I'm now on the road of completing it. I just need to figure out how I can do the visuals without dying. And what else do we have planned? Well, one thing that I'm definitely sure I'm going to finish for next year is going to be Kudoklasm, the collab that we're working on at the moment. That's definitely going to get finished. Which, by the way, I still need to... Oh, God, I still need to respond to Jonah. He sent me, like, feedback on how I should improve the section, and I still didn't respond. Whoops. Sorry, Jonah. But yeah, I'll get back to him. But, by the way, it's going to be released on Echo Rift instead of Jonah DOV, so... Oh, well. I don't know. Lumi is also here. Delete the project file. All right. Well, yep. Okay. The EP is cancelled. I'm sorry, guys. Oh God, imagine. I think I would get depressed immediately when I notice that I can't open up the project file. That would just, God. I would not want that to happen, but yeah. So what else? Kudoklasm. What's definitely gonna happen sooner rather than later is the Gravity remix. I definitely want to finish that before Q2 starts, right? And everything else is a bit up in the air, in my opinion. There is also Forsaken that when did I want to finish this track? Like, the thing is, I promised, like, I promised Lexi, the artist who made the cover art, that I was going to finish this track soon so that she can, like, post the cover art, but I still haven't done that. But it's probably because the mixing is, oh God, this track is very difficult to mix. So yeah, but I definitely want to see that I can finish that this year. Then what else? Well, the other thing that I'm seeing on the list is the Sherwood remix, though this is also a bit of a difficult track to finish. Because it also follows that, like, 3-drop structure, right? For one, that. But also because it's quite, I don't know, I'm having a bit of a struggle of, like, finishing this stuff and, like, adding stuff to it. And I don't want to, like, just add stuff brain dead so that it doesn't, like, lose its identity, so to speak. So, yeah, we'll see about the Sherwood remix. Please don't delete EP. Don't worry. I won't delete the EP. but I'm going to delete Umbral Chemical. Yo! Nah. Just kidding. Forsaken Heaven or a different... No, it's the one that was called Forsaken Heaven. Now it's just called Forsaken because it sounds much cooler. So, yeah. And I think that's like all the tracks that are in progress. Well, I mean, there's also the Desks collab, which now that Lumi is in the chat, hey Lumi, do you have any updates? Are there any do you have any updates on the do you have any updates? Anyways. Yeah. We'll see about the Desks collab. We haven't like planned anything on when to release it, so yeah. Those are all the songs that are in progress. What else do we have? Hi Gente. Who's a Gente? Who is a Gente? I have an idea of what I want to do. Unfortunately, currently my only update is I'm sick and dying. No. Oh no. Yeah, Lumi got sick recently, so yeah, get well soon. Please send her kind messages. Right, said she get sooner. What? Oh god, my speech skill is just deteriorating as time goes on here. I need to remember to not agente. Don't worry. Don't worry, it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time, but you'll get there. You'll get there. So, what else are the other tracks that are like quote unquote on halt, right? Are I have kindled palms in this in this list, which is kind of funny because I haven't touched this track ever since. If you guys don't know, I have this one song that is technically finished, but I just never posted it because the mixing sucks. Called Kindled Palms. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can just check it out. Here, I'm just giving you the link. You can check it out. I don't give a shit, right? Yeah, this track is technically finished, but the mixing sucks. And I did want to like revisit the mix and release it as an A and B with another track that I was working on. But yeah, that's gonna take some time. It's definitely gonna take some time. The other one is Ghostwalker. And I think Ghostwalker is gonna be a very special release because I intend to... Ghostwalker is not gonna be one track. Ghostwalker's not gonna be one track. It's gonna be 3 tracks in one, basically, right? And the reason for that is because of the lore. God damn it, the lore. The freaking lore. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to like finally introduce the lore publicly to the freaking world in 2026. Because it relies very heavily on on my visual making skills. And so far they're like, no. Again, as I explained, I still need to learn DaVinci Resolve. But also the thing is, I haven't like finished the story at all. It's like a work in progress that I'm still publishing to the world, right? And I'm kind of a bit worried that I would like publish something that I'll change my mind about in like a couple of years later or something. So yeah, if anything, once I introduce this like lore publicly to the world, I definitely want to make sure that the aesthetic gets nailed down, like pinpoint. And once that is out of the way, then we could just go full steam ahead. But yeah, that's still quite up in the air. But anyways, that's Ghostwalker. You'll see what I mean with like, it's gonna be 3 tracks in one. You'll see why. You'll definitely see why. What else? Right, the collab with Tao that I was talking about, Flumen, right, is also on the chopping block. But again, probably gonna take a while because I need to finish the Echo collab first. And I wanted to start working on the Punker collab before I start working on that one. So yeah, with that out of the way, I think I would have like all the collabs, all like the quote unquote like important collabs out of the way, right? And then I can like focus on the other Tao collab. Did I completely forget to mention that we also released DNAB? I was like, yeah, Cephalion, quite a huge achievement, and then there's DNAB. It's just DNAB just like, hey, I exist as well. Yeah, DNAB is also a track that is pretty interesting because we finished it soon. We finished it early. It started with like Tao sending me a message while I was in Argentina back in April. And it was like, hey, I have a collab proposal. And then he showed me this like absolutely beautiful track. And yeah, I couldn't say no. I couldn't say no because this was a very cool idea, and I didn't want it. And I didn't want to see it like go to waste. Right. So yeah. That's when we finished it. And that's also when I decided, hey, I'm gonna also focus on that first because Tal asked me to. And yeah, we also got that done. So nice. Nice. Sonex is also sick, so get well soon, Sonex. What do you think of Cohen's sound? Good. Sehr gut. I like Intercept. Intercept. Goated song. Goated people. I like Cohen's sound. Yes. So yeah. Just release mid, bro. No, I can't do that. I can't really. I'm physically unable to release mid. That sounds very narcissistic. But I'm unable to. Like, I just like, I cannot, God, I cannot release a track that is quote unquote unfinished. It's what happened with Kindled Palms. I could technically release it like right now because the track is finished, right? But because of like because of the mixing, because I'm not satisfied with it, I just can't. If I'm not satisfied with the song, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself, right? So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's perfectionism, but who knows? Who knows? El Jovior. El Jovior. The Jovior? Is that now the code name for the lore? Trademarked? Jovior. Beautiful. I can literally see the word vor. Okay, it's not going to be that. So, yeah. You went to... We do not talk about this person. I don't know what he is. I don't know what he wants. But we do not talk about this person. But yes, I went to Argentina. I went to Argentina because my extended family lives there, so yeah. Do you remember Ferocious? Yes, I still remember Ferocious. But I'm not sure what the state of this track is. So I can't really say much about it. There is a third Tao collab that, you know, I think I did send the stems over, but Tao hasn't touched them yet. Or he did, and I just don't know. So yeah, you're gonna have to ask Tao for details. But yeah, and so far I think that's most of the things that I want to reveal. There's also other stuff like yeah, I mean, technically also Chrono Sample Pack, but like this has been in the works for such a long time. And I'm not sure when it's going to get finished, right? We'll see about that. It's going to come out when it's ready. So, yeah. And that's about it. There's also like concepts for like other EPs and shit, but I haven't like started these projects to like tell you anything about it, so so far, the only EP that's in the works is the one that I sent Toki feedback to. And yeah. Oh, I can say like the one that includes The Girl from the Void. Yes. It's that EP. So yeah. As long as it comes out before GTA 6. It's gonna come out before GTA 6. Like, come on. I can beat Rockstar to that. So, you know. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be much of a competition because Rockstar's gonna... It's gonna release... delay. It's gonna delay the release another time, so yeah. The grill. You know? I may be slow, I may be a perfectionist, but I can get stuff done, you know? Don't underestimate the power of neurodivergence. Oh, man. Awa. Yes. So, yeah. That has been it for, like, the JVO stuff, right? That's currently what's on the horizon. Maybe more stuff will be added into the progress. So, yeah. GTA 6 is confirmed to arrive in the year 3026. That would be extremely hilarious, right? It would be incredibly hilarious. But, yeah. Anything else on the thing? Anything else? I think no. So, yeah. I mean, I could also talk a little bit about, you know, other stuff that doesn't really have to do with music, but like, I guess this is more like an achievement of previous year, but you know, finally making my very own tower for the very first time is honestly also quite an achievement because yeah, I always like dreaded the process because like if I mess up one thing, I lose a shit ton of money, basically. And yeah, but now building my own PC was definitely quite an achievement, and it's definitely helped me out and helped me out a lot with music production, with visuals, with other shit. It definitely was a necessary upgrade that I definitely enjoy its many benefits. And at the same time, I got like a bunch of new tech because like, bro, new tower, new freaking laptop over here, new phone. I was not expecting to get myself a new phone, right? But here we are, right? I'm spending money like crazy. What the hell? I'm broke. So yeah, will you release on new aluminum in 20? Oh, sorry, that was the water. Will you release on new aluminum in 2026? Maybe. Like, it might as well be our collab that's gonna release on new aluminum. Would be cool. Yeah. We'll see about that. So, yeah. What else? An espresso. What else? True. I mean, yeah, it's probably gonna be on new aluminum though. I mean, if you have like whichever plants you have, we could talk about it. You and me. So yeah, I think the other, you know what, the other achievement that I definitely want to talk about is that I started therapy again. Right, definitely want to mention that because like I was doing pretty okay for the entire year, but I know there's still were like a couple things that I still had to like process and stuff. And there was a small little moment while I was making Aphelion that definitely was like a bit of a breaking point. It was at one time where I had this one argument with my best friend. And that's also when I noticed, hey, okay, I need to like, there's still lots of stuff that I have to like process and like actually, you know, acknowledge. And yeah, it definitely was necessary that I went back to my therapist and talked about these things like seriously. It's not the first time that I went to therapy, but like the previous times I was a bit scared to reveal stuff about my past and about myself, right? I wasn't honest with the therapist. This time I went like full in, and it really helped me out quite a lot, right? And yeah, I definitely wanna like keep going with this long term, or for as long as I can, because it's pretty expensive. It's kind of expensive, but still, it helps me out a lot, and yeah, I would definitely recommend it to people that are struggling or that still need to like process stuff. Because like especially with me, for one, it did kind of like confirm my suspicion that I was pretty like neurodivergent. Not sure if it's like straight up like ADHD or autism. Because if you also remember, I did make a diagnosis, but yeah, the diagnosis was like negative. I don't have anything, so to speak. But yeah, getting that confirmation from the therapist, yeah, the therapist said, hey, okay, you definitely fall into the category of neurodivergent. It's like undeniable. What exactly it is, I don't know. You'll have to figure that out with another diagnosis, but yeah, it definitely helped me like acknowledge the fact that, hey, there are like certain quirks that I have that I cannot really change, no matter how hard I try. And I can still try to, you're wacky, no you. But yeah, I shouldn't like try to like beat myself up because of this, right? There's gonna be times where I'm gonna slip up, or that, you know, or I'm gonna be weird, so to speak. And yeah, I just have to like learn to accept that, to accept this very wacky side of me. And when I slip up, so to speak, right? Or when I do something that isn't very typical, or also moments where I don't realize that I'm actually like making someone uncomfortable with this very wacky way, that I need to like recognize that sooner, and, you know, of course, you know, take responsibility if I either hurt someone or make someone uncomfortable, you know, to apologize and stuff. But it also feeds into like another issue that I've had, which I had for a very, very long time, and that is very crippling social anxiety. I didn't want to really acknowledge it at first. I just told to myself, or told others, yeah, I'm very introverted. I don't really like talk to people a lot, and just not that interested in going outside. No. That one conversation that I had with my friend confirmed to me this issue of having this very strong social anxiety, that the reason why I don't go outside that much and why I don't hang out with people is because of anxiety, not because I'm introverted. It's because of that anxiety, and because of certain things that happened in my past that I'm scared could happen again, you know. And yeah, that's definitely still something that I need to work on, and that's definitely gonna take a lot more time. So yeah, are you an introvert? I mean, here's the thing. I would say yes. I still prefer, you know, being by myself. I prefer like calmer environments rather than like going out and partying and, you know, being full energy. I definitely enjoy like the more calmer side of things. But I wouldn't say that the reason why I don't go outside all that much is simply because I'm introverted, right? It definitely has to do with that social anxiety, and yeah. It's definitely on my to-do list for next year. Like, start fighting that. Well, not fighting, but like start acknowledging that and work on trying to circumvent it, right? Trying to ignore it, or maybe yes, or maybe fight back, right? Try and be more open. So yeah, definitely. It's always good to tell what happened to your therapist. Yeah, God, I had that like one session. Where I talked like the entire situation I had with my ex-girlfriend, right? And God, this really was a reliever. Yeah, definitely helped me out a lot, because I still had I'm not going to reveal much, but like I still had quite a couple of very peculiar quirks that I developed because of the very stressful situation that I had with her. And yeah, definitely helped a lot. So yeah, I'm going to see how open I can be with my therapist. And yeah, definitely. Damn, mental health. Ladies and gentlemen. Also, I'm going to close the window now because it's very cold. Very cold. And I'm only at my with my Crocs, so yeah. Damn, everything's better. Much better. Yeah. It's been like, I think 2 years now, so things have definitely been much better. So yeah. Oh man. So what is the other thing that I really wanted to do with 2026? I think like when it comes to like spending wise, when it comes to spending, one goal that I definitely want to do is actually revamp my desk, because so far my desk is very basic. Didn't cost a lot. I just like assembled a couple pieces from basically the equivalent of Home Depot over here. Also, I'm going to reset the camera again, right? Just a moment. Click. And yeah, I mean, it's done me pretty well, but I definitely am noticing that I really need a standing desk. But the problem is it's still laggy. What the hell? Okay. Just a moment. There we are. So yeah, I really want to get myself a standing desk. Definitely. Because the one thing that I notice about myself is that when I'm standing, right? When I'm standing, I'm freaking unstoppable, yo. No, but like, I very much would like to have a workspace where I can be standing instead of sitting. For one, because I want to make sure that my legs are a bit more active instead of, sitting the entire time. Same thing with my back. My back is incredibly crooked. Like, okay, I'm gonna try to like relax. Okay, you can't really see it. Like, no, you can't see it. Look at this. This is like my normal posture. Yeah. Okay. This would be a bit more ideal, right? But even then, I'm still noticing that this is kind of like uncomfortable. And again, with a bit of testing that I've done both at IKEA and also here, right? I noticed, hey, a standing desk, like a setup where I can stand, would really help me. So yeah, I definitely want to get myself a standing desk. But thing is, I don't want to get any kind of standing desk or any kind of legs. I want to get specifically I think it was called the Deskhouse Apex Pro. Apex Pro, right? Which is a very beefy kind of standing desk, but I definitely think I need it. Because from what I can tell, every other like standing desk is really unstable, and I definitely need the stability over here, considering that I have a very massive desk. So yeah, I definitely want to get those legs, but they cost a fuck ton. It's definitely going to be quite an investment getting those legs. The alternative would be I think it's called the Idesen legs from IKEA, which costs half, right, in my place. But I'm not sure if it's as stable as the Apex Pro, because the Apex Pro has like 4 legs when usually a standing desk has 2. The Idesen also has 2, but the bottom has like 3 prongs, which do help with stability, but I'm not sure how much, right? Considering that I have a lot of heavy stuff on top of my desk. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out, because right now it may not be viable to actually order the Apex Pro, even though I really want to, because it's a very cool pair of legs. But yeah, who knows? Speaks in Kermit, because that's how much my nose is plugged. Oh, hello, Paul. Is that the Kermit? Is that the Kermit voice? Hello, Paul Hekimotos. Oh, I see you're sick. I'm wishing you very, very well. Don't worry. This is gonna go away very, very soon. Oh man. To me, it's the equivalent of Woodies. I have no idea what that is. So I assume it's in our case it's Obi. Obi. Yes, the one with the freaking. What's the animal called again? Biber. What is Biber of English? Oh. Was it a Biber or was it a fucking Schnabeltier? Lemau. So, what a badass name for it is a very badass name. Yeah. Very, very badass. And also a very badass design, because like if you look at those like if you just look at the legs, you can tell that it's a lot more stable. So yeah. Thanks. I'm gonna go cook me some dinner, see if any of the smells clears my airways. Yeah. I've been blowing my nose like dozens of times today. Yeah, it's yeah, I don't like getting sick as well and having a stuffy nose. It's the worst feeling ever. Especially when you want to sleep. Like, oh. I do have the problem that my nose gets like blocked regularly because of the mucus solidifying and like becoming hot as a rock, and then I have trouble breathing, right? I tend to have that regularly, but not because I'm sick, it just happens. My body's weird, I guess. And just that feeling alone of not being able to breathe through, even like through one nostril, is not good. Not good. But yeah. But anyways, have a good meal. Alright? And I'll see you. Take care. Get well soon. Everyone's sick? What's going on? I just noticed. Everyone's sick. Damn. Damn. Oh man. Biber Butzemann. Yes, Biber Butzemann. Okay, how the fuck? Well, it's honestly better than one nostril being completely covered, but when you blow your nose, nothing comes. Yes, that's also like a thing that I don't understand. Why? I want to like blow my nose to get whatever's blocking my nostril out, and it just doesn't go out. It's like, ah. Oh man. It's the worst feeling ever. What do we have over here? German. No. German. Do I have to like search for, yeah, Aleman? Aleman. Okay, it's without an I. Un castor. It's a beaver. I'm stupid. It's a beaver. It's a beaver. So, yeah. God damn it. Oh, man. Trying to sleep is the worst in this case. Yeah. Like, you can't even, like, lay down. It's just... You'll have to sleep, like sitting, I guess. Which is not comfortable at all. So... It's almost like the nostril itself is... Oh, it's almost like the nostril itself is swollen. Yeah. Yeah. And you try to blow your nose so many times, you just end up with a headache. Yeah, it's the worst feeling ever. It's the worst feeling ever, right? Or especially when your nose is blocked. So while you sleep, you breathe through your mouth, right? And then you wake up with your throat being completely dry. That's horrible. It's terrible. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemies. Oh man. So, yeah. My god. Being sick sucks. Being sick sucks! I also noticed with Aphelion, 1AO and the their name started with the. No, it's B. It's B. Who is it? B. Gerald, I think was their name, right? They made like a bunch of like affiliate memes, like a bunch of them, and posted them on the memes channel. Dingle, yes, Dingle. How about go cook? Have a fun last stream. All right, take care, Paul. Thank you. So yeah, being 6'7", no, nah. Being 6'7", wouldn't you be like massive? No idea. But yeah. But what was it? Yes, affiliate memes. They post like a bunch of affiliate memes. I don't know why you would want to do that, but I appreciate the commitment to the cause, I guess. Because yeah, again, I'm still very surprised by just like affiliate's reception, right? Also the fact that while we uploaded Aphelion, Quartzone did some black magic, so to speak, and posted Aphelion on the repost chain. What is a repost chain? No idea what a repost chain is, but it's like a system where you can just like post your track, and then other big artists like can check out your track and then like repost it on their profile. I honestly, I don't know what the purpose is, but this did lead to like a bunch of cool people checking out my track. So hey, I appreciate it. And yeah, we definitely got lots of cool people like checking the track out and even commenting on it. We got like a comment from Temonite, right? That was cool. That was really cool. So massive, like the plugin. Yes. When I'm in an orchestral dubstep competition and my opponents are Jovio, Hidam, and Quartzone. Yeah, that's one of the memes. Just again, I appreciate the commitment. So yeah. Damn. Oh boy. Okay. Here's the thing. I have nothing else to talk about. I have unfortunately nothing else to talk about. Like, yeah. We have seen our the progress of this year. We have seen the progress of future year, right? And where we are currently at. And yeah. I think I'll leave it for today. I think I'll leave it for today because I actually need to eat. I'm also hungry. So I'm gonna go Paul join. I'm gonna go join Paul and like just steal his food. Nom. So yeah. You started streaming 67 minutes ago. That's a sign. That's a sign. So yeah, guys. Closing thoughts for this year. I'm gonna do one more post reflecting on this year. Definitely. But my closing thoughts right now is this year definitely has been a lot more eventful than the previous two ones. I've definitely learned lots of things about my workflow, what I need to change, and I'm getting very, very stoked for the future, right? With, being able to only focus on one track, we're definitely going to get lots of good stuff next year. I want to say today, but no, you won't get anything today. Big surprise, I'm dropping a track now. Go pre-save it, I guess. And then tell your mom, I guess. But yeah, we're definitely going to get some pretty cool new stuff next year. And yeah, I really hope you're going to be along for the ride. So guys, thank you so much for watching the stream. Thank you so much for sticking around this year and having patience with me in my projects and my ambitions. And yeah, really, thank you. I really don't know where I would be if I wouldn't have built this very small but very cool community. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next year. Peace.